Hey guys, I'm super moe today with my glasses on. They're kind of wonky because I sat on them a while back, and to make them sit right on my face, I had to do some pretty intense manipulating, and so they look weird now. But yeah, and I swear to God, if another person comments and tells me I look like Justin Bieber, I'm gonna punch something. I don't look like Justin Bieber, okay? We have a different hair color. The cut's different. I know you think it's the same, but it's not. It's not. Also, I'm not a 19-year-old Canadian boy, or however old the fuck he is. Um, if any, don't. Um, this video is going to be another Kaille Tries Weird Things video, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just made a convenience store run for food. And I just noticed my drawer's kind of open. Couple things discovered. So I think I showed you guys Sprite a few months back. 7-Up has now made their entrance in the convenience store in the form of this bottle, which, to my eyes, does not. Yeah, no, this is. So, normally we get what? Like, how many milliliters? We get this size versus this, and I have trouble believing this is the same amount of liquid. But whatever, I'm drinking it. It's nice. The two things we're going to be trying today are uh, strawberry milk muffins and what claims to be uh, Humwadi chocolate cream. I don't chocolate pudding. And the thing about Japanese pudding or pudding is that it's actually more like flan or creme brulee without the brulee, and I don't like it. So, but I mean, well, I'm sure there are people, but most people would agree that chocolate pudding is pretty damn fucking delicious. I have tried chocolate pudding from the Lindt store, the chocolate truffles brand. There's one in Kichijoji, and they had chocolate pudding. It was okay. Um, I spent $5 on this because I was like, chocolate is, and so I spent 500 yen on it. But it was okay. I don't think it was 500 yen, but it was okay. So we're going to be trying this first because this is what I'm most curious about. If it actually is gross, like put it in. And there's like a cream on the top, like a foam kind of. I don't know what that is. Well, it has pudding consistency at least. Here we go. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's really good. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, that's good. It really does taste like it's actually chocolate pudding. Thank you, Family Mart. Wow. I'm so happy now. This is great. Okay. Put this aside because that is awesome. Now, muffins. My favorite muffins are almond poppy seed muffins, but for some reason, I have yet to find a poppy seed anything in Asia. I'm beginning to think there is some sort of import ban or control on poppy seeds because I've never fucking seen them. I've never seen them. Even Costco, you know how usually you get the muffin trays when it's like blueberry and something and poppy seed. They use something else for there's no poppy seed in it. So I'm continually like muffins because I love almond poppy seed muffins, but they don't have them. So I tried another kind of muffin, and it was not good. I was not real pleased with it. But this is a strawberry muffin, which I sort of imagine being not unlike the strawberry Danish things. I don't know. There's something about it, like strawberry coffee cake or something. I don't know. We're gonna see. It it's very stuck to its wrapper to the point where you apparently peel the wrapper off it. It says open. Um, And you peel it off like a little freaking cake. This could be really good or really bad. It smells very chemical. Okay, let's give it a shot. Wow. Okay. Eating it is not so bad, but the aftertaste is not fun. It's like they flavored it with cough syrup. It's got a really, really foul aftertaste. Yeah, I don't want to eat any more of this. There's another one in the package. I think I'm done with that. If it had been a little bit more tart, maybe it would have been okay, but that's icky. No. Chocolate pudding for the win. I have been so productive lately. As she says, as she feeds herself epic amounts of pudding. I started hobbycraft temari, which are Japanese thread balls. They're very, very beautiful. And I just learned fairly complex. Like, I'm still very much a beginner, but I did learn a relatively complicated pattern recently, and it was this one. And I can't always read the kanji that is the names of the pattern. But so I did mine, and it looks, it looks pretty good. I haven't done the obi around the middle because mine isn't exactly even enough to do it the way that they tell me to, so I have to figure out my own way to do it, which I've done before, so it won't be killer, but it's like, ugh. But I've also moved on to making my own balls, because when you get the kits, they're a styrofoam ball wrapped in thread. And, it's all well and good, but it's like, I don't want to spend 700 yen on this every fucking time. So, there are many methods for making your own temari ball. The cores can be many, many different things. One of my main complaints with these is that they're very lightweight. There's not a lot of mass to this. And it feels insubstantial. Like, you feel it and you know the middle is styrofoam. There's not a lot. It just feels weird. So, what I did was I bought some of this stuff, which are actually chopped up recycled bits of like makeup sponges, latex sponges. Then you put it in a pantyhose like ball, make a ball of it, and then you wrap it with yarn until it's completely covered in yarn, and then you wrap the yarn in thread. So I have the first one that I did. There's no measurements or context because the cores can be just about anything. So they can't be like this many cups or this many ounces because depending on what you're using, it could be totally different. Also, depending on what you're using, it could compress differently when you're wrapping it. So my first one, I grossly underestimated how much I would need to make the ball. So this is a normal ball. This was my first ball. As you can see, size was a bit of an issue. Roundness was not. A lot of the beginner sites will go, your temari won't be round. It won't be round at all. It will be not at all round. Don't panic if it's not round, because it won't be round. Mine's round. I don't know what the fuck other people's problems are, but mine are round. So I did this guy. I did a pattern up on him. I learned this pattern, and then I changed it up with my own colors, like you do. I also have another one up there. I learned one that's just a really simple block pattern, and the beginner ball is just so plain. And then I went, fuck that noise, and I made mine with rainbows and sparkles, because rainbows go with everything. The next one that I made by hand, size-wise, much better. It's still a little bit small, but it's pretty fucking close. And as you can see, this one is, it's it's rubbery. There's give to it, but it's a good weight and a good feel. Also round. I'm working on a third ball, which is bigger, hopefully. I think it's actually the right measurement this time. I'm still wrapping it with thread, so you can actually see that you can see the yarn through it still, because I haven't finished wrapping it. I got this big thing of purple thread because you need a ton of it. You need at least 300 yards, and it's better when it comes off a spool. Like, I tried using this cheap cotton thread, but the way that it's in this form is really, really hard to pull out in a continuous loop without making a horrendous rat nest, so I sort of gave up on that and just went with serger thread. The problem, this is better because it is thicker and it's lower quality yarn and it grips itself better, so when you're wrapping it doesn't come unwound very easily, whereas when you're using sewing machine thread is designed not to grip itself. It's designed not to knot, so it doesn't like to grip as easily, and it takes a lot more focus to keep it from unraveling over the course of the ball. But I got green because I wanted to do green. So I was probably going to watch this video. So this is actually the first time she's going to see this, because I was going to send it to her over line, the picture, and then I was like, no, she's probably asleep, so I won't. But she will be getting this in the mail. My fourth ball, because I technically haven't completed the third because I went, must have green. After I learned this pattern, okay, this pattern takes a lot of colors. This pattern was 9 colors, I think. But I had mentioned wanting to adapt one of the patterns to be a sunflower, and I can't really change it that much yet, but I could definitely change the colors. So that is what I did. So you see me like this. This is, I'm actually really, really proud of this. So here's my ball. So this is the same pattern as this ball, but I used my own colors. I started with a brown and moved my way through oranges and into pale yellows. And then I changed up the pattern a little bit. The original pattern has the darkest color going across one layer on the very end. But I did it not with the brown, but with the darkest orange and then some yellow gold that I had lying around. Then, since the actual ball was wrapped in green, I did a brown obi with gold zigzag across it. And I think this is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever made. I was pretty proud of this guy because I really like the colors, and the standard metallic thread use for these is gold, but I have a dark rainbow one. You can't really focus on. It doesn't want to focus. Anyway, which I also really like. But for this one, I did use the gold, and I think it looks fabulous. And I made the ball last night, and I started the embroidery today, and finished it. And it's got good weight, it's good resistance. It is round. I fucked up a little bit when I was doing the initial hemisphere measurements, so it's a little bit tight on one side, like the pattern is a bit longer here and then a bit shorter over here, but that was because I fail at measuring. It has nothing to do with the shape of the ball and everything to do with the fact that I can't read a measuring tape, apparently. Also, with something this small, being off by a couple millimeters will actually fuck you up significantly. So being off a few millimeters did mess me up a little bit. But I think it turned out beautiful. I love the colors. I love the contrast, and I think it's gorgeous. And I will be getting it in the mail with a bunch of other shit that I have for her. Because I have tons of stuff. So yeah, that's been basically how I've kept myself sane, because I can't remember if I did a video about how I'm going insane, but my anxiety has kind of come back really, really intensely, and it's been a problem. I've been having a hard time dealing with it. And I started doing this as something to keep myself busy, because before, when I was anxious, I would work on my cosplay, and it would just sort of calm me down. But then I finished my cosplay, and was like, darn. So I started doing these, because I'd seen them in the craft store, and I thought they were really beautiful. And I got a book with many, many beautiful ones, and pattern explanations in them. So hopefully I will gain enough skill soon to be able to actually do some of these, because some of them are just so beautiful. They're just gorgeous. I can't even begin to describe how beautiful they are. So, yeah, I'm really excited to try this one, because I think it's gorgeous. Oh my god, it's beautiful! So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been up to. So, and I'm filling out an application to submit to avex to audition with them. Because I live here now, and it's pretty obvious that the modeling agency, which I have placed my trust and hopes in, are completely fucking incompetent. It's been almost a year, and I haven't gotten anything. The guy who runs it also took my photographs for the site, and he not only is a terrible photographer, but he picked possibly the ugliest shots of me that he could. So, yeah. I'm really not happy with that at all, and I think I am probably going to have a talk about my contract, because it's a 2-year contract, and as of the beginning of June, I've been with them a year with nothing to show for it. So, I'm gonna say, either I can keep working for you, but you will let me get out of the exclusivity clause, because apparently you don't have clients, or you need to release me from my contract, because this is bullshit. And, yeah. So that's where I'm at. So yes, auditioning for avex, which is singing, but they also do acting. And I think I can sing pretty well. And I think, I don't know, it's like, if I'm at a place in my life where I need to get moving on some shit. I'm going to be 25 this month. What? How did that happen? And of course, 25 is not old by any stretch of the imagination. 25 is a bit old to be entering the modeling world. But I'm only entering because I'm new to this country. I've been doing it much, much longer. So there's that. But that's, like, modeling was never my complete intention anyway. I want to act is mostly what I want to do, but performing. I just want to perform. I don't really care what the context is. I want to perform. So yeah. And we're at 20 minutes, so this is pretty standard length for a Kaille video. Why do people watch my videos? Like, I don't do anything except talk about my incredibly ridiculous life and go on tangents and shit. Like, I'm not hell if I'm not funny. Jesus, why do people watch? Yes, that is everything. Farewell.